And Amber has asked me to do a short little video for you guys about how I book so many shows and how I keep organized. This is the first video I've done, so sorry if there's any issues or glitches. I'm not real good at this part of it. The way that I booked 27 shows in one day is I sent out about 300 messages, and I just kept it real and I kept it me. I sent out messages only to my Facebook friends. I didn't go invite a bunch of other people I didn't know. I didn't go message or friend request a bunch of people I didn't know. I simply sent out a message to friends in my friends list that said, hey, I have started a new business venture. I'm so excited about it, and would you please host a show for me? You don't have to do anything. I will create the event for you. I will do all of it except for I need you to go invite your friends. And I had more people than not tell me, sure, let's do it, let's try it. Now, have they all been successful? Nope, I've got a couple of them. They haven't even invited one guest, not one. So it is a numbers game. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a numbers game. As a advertising coordinator and marketing director of 82 magazines and newspapers nationwide, I will tell you that numbers game extends to anything you do. It will extend in this business. It will extend in any business you try. It is a numbers game. You're going to hear no. You're going to hear no, but you need to be able to ask 40 people for those 3 yeses that are going to make all those no's worth it. So just keep going, stay positive, stay energized, and don't let those no's get you down, because sometimes those no's turn into potential yeses tomorrow. So the biggest thing I would like to say to you is this is a business. This is your business. If it's to be successful, it's up to you. You are the president, the CEO, the vice president, the secretary, and the employee. You are everything. So this business is up to you. Sometimes you have to make money to spend, or sometimes you have to spend money to make money. That's the way business works. And that's where we're doing our hostess gifts and our drawings and stuff like that. We put back into our shows so that we make more money later on. So if you want a paycheck, if you want a raise, it's up to you. And it's a numbers game. Set aside an hour a day to say, I am going to give this hour, I'm going to donate it to Unique, and I am going to send out 15 emails, or I'm going to send out 100 Facebook, or I'm going to go pass out 20 business cards. Just set aside a certain amount of time a day for your business, and know that the only way your business is going to grow is you have to make your business grow. It is up to you. Nobody can do it for you. So in the show part of it, the way I booked them, I just told you, and then now that I've got over 20 shows booked, now I have to stay organized. I have to keep it going, because I don't want bad vibes or bad negativity towards me, because, hey, this person offered to have a show for me, I asked them to have a show, they had a show, and then I forgot what I was doing, so I can't do that. I am not an organized person. I know that's laughable. I am not at all, but I created a couple documents that are going to help me, and hopefully help you, stay a little bit organized if you have more than 2 or 3 shows going. And if you want these emailed to you, just let me know, and I will email them to you, no problems. This is my document that I call show notes. You can call it whatever you want. You can change it up however you want. I change it up like every 3 days for some reason. This is the current version of it. So here, as you'll see, I list all my hostesses. I have them all listed, and then I've got some shows that aren't open yet. They're opening on the 4th, and then I have one opening on the 5th. So I've got some coming up that haven't quite opened yet. My handwriting's horrible, I'm sorry. And then I have my show close. The reason I put the show close next to the name is because these people up here are more important in the scheme of things than these people down here. I only say that because these people up here need to be thinking unique, 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 opportunity, 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 drawings, free stuff, show is ending, I need to get my product in, need to get my orders in. These people still have a couple more days, so while I want them thinking along the same line, this is more urgent than these down here. Does that make sense? I also do my guest invited. The reason that I do guest invited, because if you'll see up here, there was over 400 guests invited to this show. Now, she's done okay, but there's 14 guests to this show, and she's done better than the girl with 400 guests. That's because one show had 3 people come into it, and one show had 15. That's why I'm changing the shows from events to groups, because I want it to be major importance that everybody sees everything I have. I will probably go back after these shows close in like a week or so and just tell these hostesses, hey, let's try it as a group. It wasn't so successful, yada yada, and try to change it over to a group to get them to invite the people again, so that I have more potential to get my name out there and build my clientele. So these are just the things that I cover. I do a show created in Facebook events so that I know that I've got those going, and then I change from the X's to the full squares because it's easier to see the ones that are open whenever I do that. So this is my welcome and my check-in. Once they have checked in and said that they're there, then they get entered into a drawing for a 3D lash mascara at the end of the show, and this is my document for that. I also give a pigment away for each show for one of the games. So this is my document for each show so that I don't get those confused and I don't forget people. Then I have my colors, and in the color scheme, the reason I do that right off the bat is I want people thinking about the awesome makeup that we have. So like here, we have the Cassville Wildcats, we have the Pierce City Eagles, we have Mount Vernon, we have Aurora, we have Exeter. So we have different schools here within a 50-mile radius that have different colors, just like every other place. So I will post, like the Cassville Wildcats, the color scheme. My sponsor, Reagan, is amazing at putting these palettes together that I can't even hope of dreaming. And so I use those palettes and I send them out so that if they have friends in neighboring towns, or if they look at the Cassville Wildcats and they're like, I don't like that color scheme, but I love that red of Exeter. So they start thinking about that. So I do a color scheme. I usually put like a hair chalk and a nail polish in there as well, so they can kind of get the behind the scene look that you can use it for more things. And then, of course, I go into my first game because I want them interested. And then opportunity, of course, our lashes, brilliant. And I usually do a video on the lashes and a video on the brilliant. And then I have to flip it over because they're 10 days long, so you can't just have a few things. So then I do game number 2, and then touch, and then a refresh, and it's usually a video as well, and then another color scheme and a blush. I usually do those two together so that they can see that the blushes and the pigments are a little bit different, but you can do some of the same things with them. And then, of course, I do opportunity again because I want them thinking about our opportunity. Book your own show for your, for your own hostess benefits. And then, of course, a thank you and our drawings. And then, of course, over here I put the guests that actually attended and showed up and asked questions or liked anything, so that I kind of know the numbers game again. And then a show total, and then a hostess percent. So those are just some of the things that I do. I also have another little document that I have the hostess and the date, and then the people that won and what they won, so then I can make sure those are sent out. They're sent out in time, in a timely manner, and then I thank them, and I also make sure I thank everybody for my order. So that's about all I have on that note. Like I said, the biggest, most important thing is this is your business, and you have to work it like it's a business. You can't just sit back and, kind of cruise through Facebook here and there and let people know, hey, I do makeup. You have to be excited. You have to tell people, hey, I sell Unique and it's awesome makeup, and, be willing to hand out a card to a stranger in the grocery store. And I do that. I go to the mall or I go to the grocery store, and if I see someone that has great makeup, or I see somebody that looks like a person that might like our makeup, I know that sounds cliche, but I think you might understand what I'm saying. Then I walk up to them and I just say, hey, I have an awesome business that I thought I'd like to tell you about for 5 seconds if you have time, and here's my card, something like that. It doesn't work exactly like that, but that's all I have. I'm willing to share my documents with you if you would like. Just let me know what your email address is, and I will send them. A couple of you have been PMing me here and there and asking me, hey, my show's tanking. What do I do? Hey, I need help here and there, and I don't mind helping at all. I just, really want you to know that it is a numbers game, and sometimes they're going to go bad, and it is up to you. So have a good day. I'm excited to be in this business, and I hope you're as excited as well. And with that being said, good luck.